could ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Bills going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Okay, let's look at the starting lineups for the Buffalo Bills. And one guy to talk about carrying the ball, Glenn Gronkowski.
Carrying it and blocking. I think that's the principal reason he was drafted. Actually has good hands out of the backfield to catch it as well. But blocking's going to be his forte. Not quite like his brother, but definitely has skills that the Bills will utilize. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. First carry for Chris Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes,
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's Aaron Williams on the stop. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
On 1st down, Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that is incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The Bills getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Devon House in there to make the stop. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Given 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of them.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll run with Ivory. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now Taylor to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started. 6
yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Roughing the pass here, but, Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Bortles to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
A dump off for Ivory. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Bortles to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson Robinson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, he gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go. 1-9. 1-9. Flag round. Flag round. Ohio.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big gain there for the Bills. 35 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starter's blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. As you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Watkins alone on the left side. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top.
Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Bortles is going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watkins alone on the left side. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And 4th down coming up.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Taylor going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He looked full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
On second down, Taylor. Time for a break. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Here's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Watkins alone on the left side. He's back to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down. A solid.
crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night.